Go ahead and have your notes out from yesterday. And there were 3 rules that we used for integer addition. There was a rule that you would use if both integers were positive. There was a rule you would use if both integers were negative. And there was a rule you would use if there was one of each, if you had one positive and one negative. So we're going to practice that integer addition in this video. Then I'm going to show you the rules for integer subtraction before we take a look at today's homework. So go ahead and solve number 1. Here's what you should have done. Number 1 says 27 plus negative 16. So you have a positive integer, 27, and you are adding a negative integer, negative 16. Our rule for that was you circle the biggest absolute value. Next step is you're going to subtract the absolute values with the bigger number on top, so 27 minus 16. 27 minus 16 is 11. Final step to that rule was whatever sign is on the circled number goes on your answer. So 27 plus negative 16 is 11. Go ahead and try number 2. Number 2, negative 18 plus negative 14. So it's an addition problem, but in this one we have 2 negative integers. Rule for that was you add like normal. So 18 plus 14. And then you keep the sign of the integers, so they were both negative. When you add them, they're going to remain negative. Number 2 is negative 32. 2 left. I really want to make sure that you are giving your best effort on these. You're showing the work because we have to have these mastered. So there's really no reason if you're practicing and you're showing your work that you're going to miss these. Number 3. Number 3 is 39 plus 14. So 2 positive integers. This is the very basic addition that we've done for years. So since they are both positive, you obviously just add. You get an answer of positive 53. Okay, let's try the last one. The last one is negative 123 plus 31. So we're looking at different integers, negative and positive. So we're going to follow the rules accordingly, and that was you circle the biggest absolute value. It won't always be the first number. It was on both number 1 and number 4, but that will definitely not always be the case. Next, you subtract the absolute values, 123 minus 31. You get 92. You have to keep the sign of the circled absolute value, so your answer is negative 92. You could do all this movement on number lines, but you really want to use the rules when the numbers start to get as big as they are on number 4, because you just simply don't want to make all those movements on a number line. It's too much work.